I don't think you answered the question before about the SMSF and the mortgage.
Yes. Okay. So with your SMSF, you, as Gab said, you got to show hardship to defer any repayments to the bank right now, whether it's your home loan, your investment loan, your super fund loan. But there might be a blanket, as she said, blanket thing that the banks will do, but that will be determined by the government. And I think it might be coming, that the government will press the banks to kind of go, you got to defer people's repayments, because if you don't defer the repayments, we will have this will filter domino effect through the whole economy. We will all be on the street.
Yeah, so I
let people on the street.
I don't want to defer those payments, because if I get the assistance that I'm entitled to, then I want to continue paying mortgage.
That's fine.
But if my tenant has a problem paying rent, then that's another issue, because that's another issue, because that money is not coming in.
Okay, let's bear in mind, don't forget, guys, anyone loses their job, they can apply for the job seeker allowance and they can get $1,100 a fortnight. So the government, basically, you can see as a landlord, the government is bailing you out, because the person who is renting from you highly likely is an employee, or they might be a small sole trader, because they're in a one-bedroom apartment, right? They're not a high-flying executive. So that means that these people are going to be supported by the government, whether sole trader, just like you, or sorry, we got cut off somehow. Okay, so let me continue by saying that your tenant is not going to leave the premises if they're getting some government support, right? I know $1,100 a fortnight is not much, but if you're in the middle of middle class renting, your tenant is paying you $300, $400 a week, highly likely these people will keep staying in your place, in your investment property, which is good news. If you've got a massive house and you're charging them $1,500 rent, you're in trouble. You could be in trouble depending on that person or that tenant's job prospects. If they're in IT, lucky them. I'm telling you, all my IT clients going, we don't have a problem, we're all good. Lucky them. But so not everybody gonna leave your investment property. If they do, you might want to look at, if they say, I want to leave because the rent is high, I can't afford it, I'm on the job seeker allowance, this is my suggestion that you do. You negotiate a little bit lower rent for them. So you basically, it's case by case per person. You can see that, right? This is going to demand that we have conversations with people, not just email them and say, oh, there's your email, see you later. I don't care. This is going to mean if your tenant is having trouble paying, you say, look, government is bailing us all out for the next 6 months. I know you maybe on the job seeker allowance. I'm going to bail you out by reducing your rent by 20% for the next 3 months. It's not going to be a huge thing. So think about it. If your government is bailing you out up to $100,000 from, to reduce your tax, your business tax, you could bail out your tenant $100 a week. It's not going to break you. Yeah. So you need to start thinking, I would not want to be screwed by my landlord. I'm going to do the same thing to my tenant.
Yeah.
If your landlord's going to screw you, then you don't want to be with this landlord, right?